This weekend we're going to figure out which backpacking setup is the best, traditional or an ultralight setup. My wife and I have agreed to swap backpacks for the weekend to determine which backpack is better.
So dramatic. Well, we've taken about 20 steps, and so far I'm doing great.
So Tabitha and I value really different things when it comes to hiking. Tabitha prefers a more budget friendly, and I prefer an ultralight setup because I want to do really big miles when I hike. Her setup is about 20 pounds, mine's about 10, twice the weight of mine.
You feeling it?
Yeah, my shoulders especially.
Oh.
My backpacking setup is even heavier because I'm carrying Shiloh's stuff too. This is a huge difference for me, and I am exhausted already, already really winded. What are you worried about tonight?
Sleeping on a half a pad. I don't think that's going to be comfortable at all, but we'll see.
This hike we're doing is also not easy. It's a really good test. So it's about just shy of 4,000 feet gain, which is about 3 Empire State Buildings worth of elevation gain. So this is really gonna test the limits of these two backpacking setups. Tabitha's speeding off. We had to call her back.
I'm so fast. I like that I don't have to take my backpack off to sit down. Yeah, eat that fly.
Eat that fly.
How do you find things in here? Take everything out to get to one thing? Yeah, stop it. Well, yeah.
And I'm already feeling the strain in my shoulders from this really heavy backpack pulling me backwards. So that's gonna be interesting.
Usually I can really feel the weight of the pack, especially by this point, especially on uphills. But no, it feels good. It feels nice. I don't even have a hip belt.
I am really slowing down the pace of our group.
Definitely tired, but my shoulders don't hurt like they usually do on a backpacking trip.
How do you like the snack pocket?
I haven't used it much yet, but everything's all jumbled up in there. To organize it better.
The trees are starting to get smaller, which means we're getting close to tree line. Well, I'm no longer last, but I think I'm just holding Scott up. My slowness is becoming very bad. I am just way behind everyone else.
Slow poke. It's not like your bag is heavy or anything.
My shoulders are starting to kill me. I've adjusted this backpack a few times so that the weight is on my hip, but I still don't think it's doing a great job of getting the weights off of my shoulders. I'm not really enjoying this hike. It's just really hard, and I am completely wiped.
Yeah, so far I've really liked the light pack hiking, but I think the light gear is going to be way less comfortable sleeping tonight, like having the half pad, having to put the backpack under my legs, having the quilt instead of the sleeping bag. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess.
I should probably be conserving my energy and not talking. But I wanted to explain the differences between our packs. So Tabitha's gear is mostly the same gear as mine, just like the heavier versions. And my gear is the ultralight, expensive, way less durable version of gear. We tried to stick as close to our normal setups as possible. So the only things we've really swapped is our food. I have my own snacks in here. Everything else is hers. Okay, the ground has evened out and I am much faster now. I think it was just the incline that was giving me such a hard time.
Shiloh, where's your backpack? Why don't you have a backpack?
My right calf is getting to the point where it feels like it's gonna start cramping soon. I'm pretty fatigued after that 3,000 foot ascent. It's a marmot. We're high enough elevation now that we're up to like some of the remaining snow drifts, and Shiloh's having a little cool down. You're putting your face right in. Made it to camp. I'm so glad to get that backpack off my back. Feels so good on my shoulders. All right, all set up. Camp is all done. I'm pretty tired. My legs are starting to feel it now. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
I am kind of down to learn a new game.
So, euchre is a 2-on-2 team game. Oh. Thank you. And, all right. So we've been to camp for a few hours, just relaxing. I can already feel my back is feeling pretty sore. It seems like Tabitha really enjoyed the ultralight setup for hiking, but isn't really looking forward to it for camping. So we'll see how she feels in the morning after she's used it overnight.
Your filter is way worse than mine. It's so slow.
Oh.
Ah!
Keep turning it, keep turning it! Don't turn it upside down.
Okay.
Whoops.
I just wanted drama for your YouTube video.
Yes!
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Yes, yes.
Hard
Thanks for the
and
celebration. Yes. Hard and fast. And from the side. Yes.
Oh! You did it!
I did it!
I brought couscous, thinking I would be okay with it at this point, and I still hate it.
Why do I not learn? There's so much left.
So Shiloh and I are in the 2-person tent. Having a pad underneath your legs is just so nice. Like, I didn't realize what I was missing out on. Oh man, I forgot how cozy this was. This is so good. Got some coffee. I will say that Tabitha's sleep system is a lot better than mine. I forgot how nice it is to have a hood on a sleeping bag. It was amazing last night. Would you be more tired with the heavier backpack?
Definitely.
Yeah, so Tabitha and I talked about it this morning and compared our gears and what we thought about each other's setups. And we decided that Tabitha's sleep system is way better than mine, but just heavier because it's the budget versions, but still good quality, you know? I think if she upgraded her sleep system to a more like lightweight version, her system would carry just as well as my ultralight setup. And that really surprises me. I mean, for a weekend hike, it's kind of unbeatable, I think. What do you think?
So beautiful. So windy.
I'm loving these views. This is why I hike these amazing mountain alpine views. I don't know if my shoulder pain is because of I didn't set up this backpack correctly, or just because it's like a budget backpack and it's not really shaped to my body, but it's still manageable. My shoulders are still sore, but everything else is doing good. Got about 2 more hours until we're done with this trail. But I feel like we've gotten a conclusive answer on what the best setup is.
So I think my takeaway from this trip has been that a lightweight pack is really nice while you're hiking, especially if you're hiking uphill or doing big miles. And I think cutting weight where you can is helpful, but I don't think you should prioritize weight over comfort, especially in a sleep system.
I think the conclusion for me is that my backpack is like 90% of the way there, but I'm really compromising on my sleep system, and I think maybe like a 45-liter backpack and a new sleep system, and that would be the perfect setup for me at least. Maybe Tabitha too.
In the end, the most important thing is not about the gear, it's about getting out there. Any gear that will enable you to do that is a plus. Any gear that will enable you to do that comfortably is a huge plus. Tabitha and I both agree that an ultralight setup with a very comfortable sleep system is probably the best sweet spot in backpacking.